getting ready to take on the Hamilton Badin Rams at 27-0. Right now, courtside, let's join Charlie Jones chatting pregame with Bobby Von Kennel, head coach of Tusky Valley.
Okay, thank you, Timmy. Coach Bobby Von Kennel, you're at the big party, the big dance. How's the troopers feel?
I think they're ready. We're trying to keep them as relaxed as possible. Obviously, they got a lot of nervous energy, and we hope we get that worked out in the warm-up so we get off to a good start.
The big kid from Hamilton Badin, number 41, he's been hampered by the flu and back problems. He played a little bit the other day, and then he sat out the rest of the game. This is the big dance. They going to use him today, are they?
Oh, I think so. He's in their starting lineup for today, but the other three big kids are their top three scorers, Brink and McGuff and Richter, and we got to do a good job of keeping the ball out of their hands.
All right, what do you think about their rebounding? I mean, are you going to have to do a good job on the boards? What are the keys for the Tusky Valley Trojans to bring home the state championship?
The keys are the same as it's been all tournament long. We got to play great defense. We got to rebound the basketball, and we got to hit the free throws. If we can do those three things, we're going to be right in the contest. We got to do an exceptional job today of keeping them off the boards because of their size and because they crash so hard.
Okay, we at TV2, as well as all the other people in the county, want to congratulate you. Of course, you co-coach of the year with Coble from Clear Creek. You've done a real good job. I think Donnie Spinell, Dick Swinderman, some of your support staff deserve a lot of credit also. Congratulations to you and the Tusky Valley Trojans, and we hope you bring home the bacon today, Bobby.
Hey, thank you, Charlie. We're going to do all we can to get this thing back to Tuscarawas County.
Okay, thanks, Coach, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay, Timmy, take it away, buddy.
Thank you there, Charlie. Courtside along with Bob Von Kennel, head coach of the Tusky Valley Trojans. We're pregame, about 10 minutes left in warm-up, and we're going to come back and give you more detail about what we might expect here at St. John Arena, getting set for state championship action in Division III. Back at St. John Arena in Columbus, Tim Torelli along with Charlie Jones, Joe Heck camera operator, as we're getting set for the Hamilton Badin and Tuscarawas Valley matchup. Extremely good shooting team is what Badin is. They're 27-0, if that's any indication. And they outscored their last opponent overall 67-43. That was Highland to get here in the state final matchup with Tusky Valley. They outscored Highland in that fourth quarter 21-3. And just to show you what kind of good shooting they feature throughout their roster, John Richter with 18 points. It was Kevin McGuff with 16 points. He's a 6'4" guard. John Brink and John Webster, both those 6'4" players with 10 points apiece. So it looks like it's going to be a pretty evenly scoring team throughout their whole entire roster featured. Meanwhile, the Trojans called on their outstanding senior Derek Vaughn for the fourth quarter heroics against their latest opponent, Triway, as they won, as Vaughn poured in 13 points in the final stanza to pull TV to a 62-53 victory over Triway. And once again for Tusky Valley, fine defense featured for that win. And they had a balanced scoring attack as well, Charlie.
That's right. Well, you know, the Vaughn kid, I believe it was Darren Vaughn, scored 13 points in that fourth quarter in that win. And what a time for him to get hot. I think up until that point, he might have had one field goal, but he ended up with 13 just in that final quarter alone, you know, to kind of put it away for Tusky Valley. Now, talking to Coach Bobby Von Kennel and Donnie Spinell, Swinderman, and the crew, before the game, Hamilton Badin's got a kid, number 41. His name is Matt Thompson. He's a 6'3" senior. He is their starting center. Now, the game we saw several days ago, Tim, in that Badin victory over Sparta Highland, he started a game but did not play. He only played a couple minutes. That was early in the ball game. He's been hampered by back problems. He had a touch of the flu. I know before the game he was the last one out of the locker room from Hamilton Badin because he was in the locker room getting his back worked on. So I don't know if that's going to, if he's healthy today, that surely should help Hamilton Badin. Coach Bobby Von Kennel is aware of that, but Bobby says, hey, I got the team ready to go. They're in the right frame of mind. We got a rebound, and we got to control the tempo of the basketball game. So I feel comfortable. Besides that, you've made it to the state championship game. Should you lose, and I don't mean that to be a bad omen for the Trojans, but should you lose, it's great just to be here. They've done a great job.
Carries with it a lot of clout, that's for certain, and what a rejuvenation of the Tusky Valley basketball program. Indeed, this has all been for them. And as far as Hamilton, they score 74 points per game on the average. They'll play a man-to-man defense here tonight against Tuscarawas Valley. And, of course, TV will match with some of their fine defenses as well. And Tusky Valley, a little bit banged up, Charlie. We spoke with Bob Von Kennel after the Triway game. Of course, you're going to expect a lot of banging in these two matchups in the state competition at this level. but Bob Von Kennel says they're going to put that aside, and they're going to have to bang even harder this contest and get some bruises over top the ones they already have.
I think Tusky Valley keeps doing the basics, which a credit to the Tusky Valley coaching staff is they now have inbred in these ball players the fundamentals. Play good defense. Stay between your man and the basket. Block out on the boards so you get that rebound. Get down court. Don't let anybody get any cheap baskets behind you. I think Tusky Valley is ready to play whether they win or lose. They've done a great job. Bob Von Kennel, co-coach of the year. A lot of credit, as we said in our interview before the game, goes to Swinderman and Spinell, a great support staff. And Timmy, it's just about ready for tip-off time, and we got to wish the Tusky Valley Trojans the very best of luck from the old Mellow Tones and from Timmy T.
I'll tell you what an atmosphere, isn't it? And it's good to have the tournament back at St. John Arena in Columbus, isn't it?
Boy, it sure is. I'm a lot more comfortable here at St. John's Arena. Of course, I got to talk about Gary Phillips. Gary Phillips is the older brother of Bobby Von Kennel. Gary Phillips played here on this floor in 1967. Gary was a catalyst in that Strasburg championship team.
And we'll be back with the starting lineups right after this.
And the great jacket, so he'll be the alternate official today. There you see Donnie Spinell. Donnie Spinell, Dick Swinderman, and the whole crew. There you get a shot of the big electronic scoreboard here at Ohio State. Assistant coaches for Hamilton Badin being introduced, and now the head coach of the Tusky Valley Trojans, Bobby Von Kennel, and head coach of Hamilton Badin shaking hands there at the mid-court stripe.
Jerry Weisgarber, of course, the 7-year coach for the Rams. Of course, it's been our pleasure to work throughout the entire course of the tournament season, bringing you all the action here on Dimension Cable TV 2, and what a grand finale this is, as it's really an honor for myself here, as well as Joe Heck, and I'm sure for you, Charlie, to get a chance to work here at St. John Arena, Columbus, for this fine affair.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've been here a lot of times, Timmy, doing these ball games, but it's especially nice this year because of the team that's here representing the Tuscarawas County area, and that is the Tusky Valley Trojans. As we talked in the semifinal, it's been a long time since Tusky Valley has had any big success on the basketball court. Here they are fighting for the state championship. One heck of a job this year by the Trojans.
Darren Vaughn, number 41, being introduced, a 6'3 junior. He averages 13 points per contest. He'll be the first one off the bench for Tusky Valley. And now the starting lineups. First of all, for Tuscarawas Valley, Steve Franks, the 5'9 sophomore. Number 11, what a performer. And just a sophomore, too.
They need him to have a good game today, Tim. He runs that ball club out there.
Ed Larkin, the 6' senior, number 15 for the Rams. There you see Matt Edwards, a 7-point per contest output average, wearing number 14, the 6'4 senior. Number 21 for the Rams, this is Kevin McGuff, the 6'4 senior. Dwayne Warnicki, number 44, the 6'3 senior. A little bit bruised up, Dwayne is, but I'm sure once the adrenaline starts flowing, he'll forget that and start roughing them up underneath the boards in there, along with the best of them. Matt Thompson, 41, 6'3 senior. Craig Taylor, number 30, 7 points per contest he averages, 6'1 junior. Meanwhile, this is number 25, John Richter, 6'5 and a junior. Number 34, Derek Vaughn, 19 point per contest average. Number 34, the 6'3 senior. And John Brink, number 31, the 6'4 senior. We're getting set for the opening tip-off. We're going to come back with that. We'll do that right after you. Watch this.
Wilkshire Golf Course, proud sponsors of the Tusky Valley Trojans, is located off the Bolivar exit on I-77. Our 18-hole golf course has a fully stocked pro shop with over 11 full sets of golf clubs, foot joey spikes plus bag, and pull carts. Swing by today. Our driving range is now open at the Wilkshire Golf Course. Amish Acres of Ohio Restaurant, where you get a real good home cooking at old-fashioned low prices. Amish Acres of Ohio, located on State Route 212 in Bolivar. Congratulations, Trojans, from Amish Acres of Ohio Restaurant.
And we're getting set for the opening tip-off as Derek Vaughn will jump it up against number 31, John Brink, the 6'4 senior. Derek, 6'3", and a senior himself. Opening tip comes down to Hamilton Badin as we're underway. Division III State Championship competition from St. John Arena. Sit back, relax, and enjoy all the competition here on Dimension Cable TV 2. This is Larkin out top. Turnaround jump shot, no good. Rebound by Dwayne Warnicki off that shot by McGuff to get things started off. So the Rams only allowed one shot at the bucket. It was a baseline shot. Franks out top of the basketball, momentarily lost possession, regains it. This is Vaughn. Dwayne Warnicki left wide open, up and good. Nice shot from the wing.
Nice touch by Warnicki, and you're right, Tim. Somebody was sleeping for the Rams because he was wide open on that one.
2-0. Tusky Valley leads it. Some pressure. Badin gets it across court. McGuff walked. Good pressure by Edwards that time, who came up on him quickly, and I think crossed him up. 7:09 remaining here in the first quarter. Tusky Valley with the 2-0 edge.
Well, Hamilton Badin undefeated. Tusky Valley coming in with only 4 losses on the season, Timmy. So let's hope Tusky Valley can bring home the bacon.
This is Franks. Vaughn outside. Vaughn, beautiful shot from the baseline.
Nice shot again, as you say, Tim, off the baseline.
Drive. Larkin drives. He was fouled underneath going up for the trip to the bucket. And I think they're going to register that against Dwayne Warnicki, number 44.
I think you're right.
That time, Larkin just quickly snuck up on the Trojan defense, which was returning back to their position, drove the lane, and went up with the strong shot and was fouled by Dwayne. So that'll send Larkin to the free shot line to attempt the opening points here to get them on the board for Hamilton Badin. Larkin, 6-foot senior, makes good on his first attempt. 4-1, Tusky Valley. 6:48 remaining here in the first quarter. Second shot up, been good off his fingertips, off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound by Vaughn.
That's going to be a key in the ball game. The ability to Tusky Valley to rebound against his Badin ball club.
Vaughn inside, pass for Edwards, batted out of bounds. Tusky Valley keeps the basketball. Craig Taylor will be the inbound man. Gets it inside to Franks. Franks out top, being guarded by Larkin. Franks drives towards the foul line. Dishes off to Vaughn. Vaughn looks over the situation. This is Dwayne Warnicki. Taylor has the ball taken away from him, but Franks quickly comes over to recover. Franks drive up with the shot, was blocked, and the ball loose on the floor. And it'll go out of bounds to the Rams.
I think that time Steve Franks made a lunge for it, knocked it out of bounds, Tim. Good call.
John Richter, the 6'5 junior, went up to block that shot. So it'll be the Rams back on offense. Rams up with a shot by Richter, no good. He was fouled by Derek Vaughn.
Well, Tusky Valley, we've been through less than 2 minutes now. Tusky Valley picking up 2 quick fouls.
And you'll notice the Rams are not afraid to take it to the hoop. And they're going to test the ability for Tusky Valley to keep those fouls low. So we'll see what happens. As you remember, it was Tusky Valley getting into the 1-on-1 situation early as they had a lot of fouls quickly against Triway. First shot up and no good that time by Richter. The 6'5 junior for the Rams. Eyes his second attempt, rolls out, rebound by Edwards. Edwards to Franks. Franks will walk it across the midcourt line. This is Craig Taylor. Taylor, lob inside to Vaughn. Vaughn up with a shot. Beautiful shot over the taller John Brink.
That's right. That time Vaughn down low on the baseline in a heck of a lot of traffic, but popped it in, Tim. Nice shot by Vaughn.
So Tusky Valley now leads 6-1. We're at 5:45 remaining here in the first quarter. This is McGuff. McGuff loses it momentarily, gets the ball back. This is Larkin out top. Richter with the basketball. This is Brink, John Brink. Richter.
Tusky Valley likes that man-to-man defense.
There right now, the Rams just kind of feeling the situation out. Ball loose. Taylor comes up with it, dishes to Franks, the scramble for the basketball, and it comes down to Richter. And we've got 2 players on the deck for Tusky Valley. Play has been halted. Edwards looks like he's really hurt. Warnicki also shaken up on the play.
Well, I'll tell you what, Edwards got popped in the chest by his teammate. Edwards, I think, is going to be all right. He just got the wind knocked out of him. I don't know about the other Trojan.
Well, I tell you what, Matt Edwards looked like he's holding his hip and also his left shoulder, too. I don't know what's in question exactly. Meanwhile, Dwayne Warnicki, as you mentioned, pretty well shaken up.
Well, let's keep our fingers crossed and hope they're all right. We surely don't want to see any of these Trojans hurt.
I think Matt Edwards initially dismantled the basketball from the Rams. Franks went after it. Somehow it came back to the Rams, but while that was corresponding, Matt Edwards, along with Dwayne Warnicki, had a collision on the hardwood. We're going to unsort things here, Charlie, and we're going to come back and find out what's going on. We'll do that with 5:13 remaining here in the first quarter. Tusky Valley leads it 6-1. Back at St. John Arena, we're still waiting for Dwayne Warnicki to get up, as Matt Edwards finally did get up and looks as though he walked it off all right. And meanwhile, Dwayne Warnicki, I'm not sure whether he jammed his neck, Charlie, or what the case might be.
Well, when he was laying on the floor, Timmy, he was holding his neck, so let's hope it's not a neck injury, because if it is, we probably won't see him the rest of the ball game. Now, whenever you summon a coach to the floor to care for an injured player, Timmy, the rule stipulates you must substitute. So Tusky Valley has already done that, bringing in the other Vaughn and number 10, who is
Aaron Rossetti.
Aaron Rossetti, who has done a great job for him.
Yes, he has
all along. But let's hope Warnicki is all right here, huh?
Tell you what, Dwayne looks awful stiff. And he's still trying to shake out the cobwebs, too. No holds barred at this level, Charlie. Everybody's scrapping and scraping and going for the basketball.
Oh, sure, and it's not. This is not a result of something that that the Hamilton Badin Rams did. The 2 Tusky Valley guys, loose ball on the floor, both of them were going after it, and they collided. So, like you say, this is state championship time, and this is what it's all about. You got to hustle every single second, big guy. You get me?
Charlie, Barnhart TV at 120 Central Avenue in Bolivar is your authorized Zenith and Quasar dealer. Stop in today for great buys on televisions, VCRs, stereos, and radios. And don't forget, we're the antenna specialists. Barnhart TV, quality sales with a repair service you can depend on. The Zor Tavern salutes the Tusky Valley Trojans on their tournament success. Open 7 days a week for your lunch and dining pleasure. Relax and enjoy the Zor Tavern, located in historic Zor Village. Well, Dwayne Warnicki slowly getting up under the aid of a couple assistant basketball coaches, and he's walking to the sidelines now. They're going to sit him down here momentarily and see whether he feels comfortable. I guess first of all, basically is his overall condition. We're concerned with that, and then they'll determine from there.
Well, he is. He's a little groggy yet. He's going to. I think he got his bell rung a little bit too, so he's going to sit out a little bit. And let's hope he's all right, so he can get back in the lineup. Meantime, Vaughn has come in off the bench to replace him. Back to action, Timmy.
Okay, we're at 5:13. Clock now ticking as we return to action. Rams with the basketball. Shot by Brink, no good. Too short off the iron. Rebound by TV. This is Franks with the basketball. Vaughn. Thinking about it from the three-point range, didn't do it. This is Darren Vaughn. Turnaround jump shot on the baseline. Can't get the benefit of the roll. And right back up with it is Derek Vaughn.
Hey, the Vaughn boys, the V boys. V for victory. Derek and Darren Vaughn, huh?
Good assistance on that play, Charlie, as you mentioned. This is the Rams. They're down 8-1, 4:37 remaining here in the first quarter of action. This is McGuff looking over the situation. McGuff, dish inside, down low to Richter. Richter under pressure, spins, shoots, scores.
Well, so far, Tim, it has taken Hamilton Badin almost 4 minutes just to get their first field goal. That's a good sign of Tusky Valley defense.
And they're down 8-3. We're at the 4:13 mark here in the first quarter of competition. TV now the basketball. Vaughn gets himself free. Shot too long. Rebound by Edwards, or I should say Taylor, who dishes it out top to Franks. Pass inside, intercepted that time by Brink. Brink quickly down the court. 1-on-3 fast break. Ball goes in and out. Rebound by Darren Vaughn.
Yeah, that time you're right, Tim. 1 against 3. He might have wanted to hold it up a little bit. Too anxious that time.
Tusky Valley with a good job of converging back on defense. Rossetti thought about the shot, dishes back out, shot blocked. Taylor shot blocked. We have an injured Rams on the play.
Another injury on the play, this time Hamilton Matt Thompson. Thompson is the fellow I talked about before the game that's got the back problem. And Tim, he just hit the deck. This could be serious. So like you say, we've seen so far in the ball game been a lot of bumping and grinding going on in there. Now, a little bit ago when the Tusky Valley coaching staff and fans were kind of holding their breath, now we got the Hamilton Badin coaching staff and fans holding their breath because Scott Thompson is a key to Hamilton Badin. He's up.
So as they sort out the situation with Thompson, we'll be back. We're at the 3-minute, 34-second mark remaining here in the first quarter. Our score, Tusky Valley leads 8-3. Out Matt Thompson's right ankle on the Badin Rams sidelines as the trainers are attending to him right now. So we'll kind of follow that situation for you as we go along here this afternoon. First session here today. And it looks as though we've got a pretty much packed crowd now. Packed house here at the St. John Arena Complex. The Rams will inbound the basketball. This is Larkin with the inbounds duties. Ball goes to McGuff. This is Kevin McGuff. Across the timeline. Ed Larkin. Larkin to the top of the key. Passes over to Richter. McGuff inside. Left open for a moment. Gets his own rebound. Back up with it. Stick back no good. Strong rebound that time by Tusky Valley Derek Vaughn.
Quickly down court. Rossetti has it blocked.
And coming in from behind was McGuff.
Oh, we got a foul. We have got ourselves a foul on 43 for Hamilton Badin.
I thought McGuff had a piece of the basketball. He must have got the basketball. Meanwhile, while Richter stuck his hand in to the shooting area, the arms and hands of Aaron Rossetti.
Scott Thompson, who just got hurt and is over there in that Badin bench, Timmy. They're going to take him to the locker room. He's got a bad right leg, it looks like.
So Rossetti makes good on the first attempt from the foul line. Makes the score 9-3 TV. Aaron Rossetti, a 5'8 junior. Aaron's second shot up and good as well. 10-3, a 7-point edge for TV. 3:10 remaining here in the first quarter. Franks with a little bit of pressure. This is Larkin. Larkin driving against Franks. Back out to Richter. This is Richter. Now over to Larkin. Larkin, the quarterback. Out top to Richter. Right side, Richter off the wing shot, good. John Richter with 4 points. 10-5, TV's 5-point edge. This is Vaughn right now. Vaughn drove into the paint and then back out to Steve Franks, who walked with the basketball as he tried to make his move.
Yeah, that time Steve Franks just a little bit too anxious, took a little stutter step. Official Chuck Bryant said, wait a minute, we got some traveling music this time. They keep looking for something out there on the floor, and I don't know what there. They've got it. Okay.
So now the Rams will get another opportunity on offense after that TV turnover. This is Richter. Richter's going to take it across the timeline as Taylor faces him on defense. This is Larkin. Larkin with a basketball now to Richter. Richter inside. Brink turnaround jump shot, good.
Nice move that time by the Ram. Soft touch.
So a 3-point lead now by Tusky Valley, coming up on 2 minutes here in the first quarter. And we've got some pushing and shoving underneath, and a foul's going to be whistled against Craig Taylor, who was going up against number 43, John Webster. Got tagged for the personal foul. So a foul away from the play that time. Craig's first personal on the afternoon. Team's third personal. This is Larkin. Larkin's going to run it down the court. Larkin, the Webster, had the ball momentarily dislodged, but now it goes back to Larkin. Brink under pressure by Vaughn. Good job by Vaughn to close off the opening, and he couldn't get up a good shot.
Tusky Valley needs to hit one here, Tim, to get back in the swing of things. It's been a long time since they've scored a field goal.
And Frank's shot too short. This is Vaughn up with it. A fall-away jump shot, no good. Taylor had to turn around, but made the shot good anyway.
Yeah, Taylor didn't know how easy he had it. He made it look hard, but he got the ball to go through for him.
And that just tells you what kind of good instinct he has as far as his feeling of where he's at on the court. Couldn't go one route, went the other successfully. And we've got a foul on the drive. And it's going to be whistled against Derek Vaughn, number 34. Derek fouled number 31, John Brink, the 6'4 senior, on the drive to the baseline. That'll send Brink to the free shot line. 12-7, TV leads it over Badin.
And Timmy, how about this portion of the game brought to you by Village IGA Foodliner, Wilkshire Hills and Bolivar, your complete supermarket. We're here to serve you, open Monday through Saturday 9 to 9, Sunday 10 to 6. That's the Village IGA Foodliner in Wilkshire Hills.
First shot up and good. Brink has his third point on the morning. Minute 19 remaining in the first quarter. And his second attempt good as well. 4 points for John Brink. 12-9. The Trojans lead it. This is Frank Sewell walking across the timeline. Larkin provides the pressure. Inside pass to Taylor. Taylor shot no good. And a foul's going to be called underneath. And it's going to go against Tusky Valley.
I think Rossetti. Is it against Rossetti?
I think Richter was the victim that time.
Yeah, it's against Rossetti, Tim.
And there you see Bob Von Kennel questioning the call. So Aaron Rossetti gets his first personal on the afternoon, and that'll send now the Rams to their free shot line. They're in the 1-and-1 bonus situation. McGuff, I should say, was victimized underneath on the opposite end, so he'll go to the free throw line. Momentary officials timeout that time. Some kind of problem underneath the bucket of the Rams. We got it ironed out. We'll get back to action here. McGuff's shot up and good. So McGuff will get a chance to shoot the back end of the 1-and-1. His first point this morning, 12-10 now. Badin closes within 2. Second attempt good as well. So far, the Rams 5 out of 6 from the free throw line, Charlie. Matt Edwards comes back into the contest after he was shaken up earlier. Aaron Rossetti sits down with a good job to his credit. 2 points from the charity line.
Now, Badin has cut this Tusky Valley lead to 1, Tim. We're under a minute to play first period.
Bond.
A lot of traffic.
Had pressure that time. Ball goes out of bounds off Edwards. Good job by Larkin and Richter, as well as Brink underneath to force the pressure and the loose basketball off of Tusky Valley. So now TV has a chance to lose their lead here at the hands of the Rams. John Richter with the basketball now, eyes up the defense. Richter tapes it out to the top of the key. McGuff. Brink, turnaround jump shot too short. And it was tapped about originally by Vaughn. Then the Rams came up with it and a foul on the play against Tusky Valley.
That time Steve Franks just reached in there a little bit too quick.
Franks gets his first personal, and that'll send John Webster to the free throw line. Joe Heck up above, providing all the good pictures from the midcourt line. As John Webster hits on his first attempt, get a chance to shoot the bonus. We're all knotted up at 12 apiece. That comes with 24 seconds remaining here in the first stanza. Webster eyes it up. Shot short. Rebound that time by Vaughn. Vaughn to Franks. 20 seconds.
What do you think, Tim? Tusky Valley be patient here and put it in at the buzzer?
I do believe they'll work for that final shot. Try to get off a good one. Craig Taylor with the basketball. This is Vaughn to Franks. Franks assumes his normal position out top as a quarterback. Franks left wing. Vaughn had his opening closed. Long bomb by Franks, no good. And Edwards up with a shot at the horn, no good as well. So that brings to a close the first quarter of action from St. John Arena in Columbus. Hope you're enjoying the competition here on Cable TV 2. We're going to break, take it back to our studio for a message from one of our fine sponsors. Our score, Badin 12, Tusky Valley 12. I just asked the question, do you do freelance work for national audio companies?
I should, buddy, but I'm going to stick with the A team at TV2. You get me?
All righty. We're back to action. We're all knotted up at 12 apiece at the end of the first quarter competition. Rams intercept the basketball that time. Quickly, McGuff intercepted the basketball, but the lead and the quick transition went out of bounds. Get a look at the Tusky Valley contingent underneath the hoop.
Well, I'll tell you what, here again, Tim, before the game, I'm seeing friends of mine from Tusky Valley I ain't seen in 30 years, and that's a great feeling.
Oh, good job that time by Vaughn, who just popped it off his fingertips. Had to work to improve his position, pulled up, popped it up for the two. Darren's first 2 points. Derek Vaughn has 6 points so far this morning to lead the way for Tusky Valley in that first stanza. Brink down low with a nice lob from McGuff for the 2 points. Brink's got 6 points now. We're knotted up at 14. It's going to be a nip and tuck basketball contest. Charlie looks as though it's shaping up to be. Vaughn thought about it. This is Edwards. Edwards improves his position, goes up the shot off the back of the iron too strong, but he was fouled.
Chuck Bryant calling a blocking foul on that shot, so it'll put Tusky Valley at the free throw line for a chance at 2. I guess they're going to have a really big celebration over in Tusky Valley territory tomorrow afternoon, Timmy, which would be Sunday afternoon at 2:30. Talking to Robbie Sattler, talking to AD Rob Sattler before the ball game, and he said they got a big party planned over there for the Trojans. And I hope they have a good time.
Oh, I'm sure they will, and they'll get a lot of support, not only from Tusky Valley immediate area, but also Tuscarawas County in general. Edwards hits on his second attempt from the line, his first point. TV has a 1-point edge, 15-14. We're just under 7 minutes in the second. This is Larkin being guarded by Franks. Richter with the basketball now. This is Brink. Brink out at the top of the key. Richter up with a shot, no good. Rebound batted around. Finally, Vaughn comes up with it. So once again, the Rams only get off one shot that time. This is Franks. Drove to the lane, then brought it back out. Vaughn has it rejected by Richter, but he gets the rebound. This is Edwards. Edwards drives the lane. Beautiful move up with a shot off glass and scores.
How about that one? A nice, low, sweeping, lay it off the glass. 2-pointer for Edwards. Very nice shot, Tim.
Boy, pretty move. What a touch off the glass. 17-14 TV with the lead. 6 minutes now in the second. Richter dribbling with the basketball, under pressure. Used up his dribble that time and has the ball go out of bounds. Was intended for Webster, but the pressure that time just forced the issue.
That time you got a real good look, Tim, at the defense that Tusky Valley plays. They were sticking with their man, had nowhere else to go, almost a 5-second count. Threw the basketball away, it goes to Tusky Valley.
TV gets a chance to improve on their 17-14 lead right now. This is Taylor. Vaughn. Vaughn thought about it momentarily, passes it to Taylor. Taylor couldn't get control of his dribble, went up with a fadeaway shot that fell short. Rebound by the Rams. This is Richter with the basketball, drives, baseline, fouled by Franks, who goes down to the deck. Richter tried to escape to the left side of him, and Franks, I think, inadvertently was going down to the deck, somehow got caught up in traffic, but fouled the Rams' Richter that time. So Steve gets his second personal registered to him.
A lot of free throws being shot here, Tim. Of course, the court is only so big, and you got 10 basketball players, all of them trying for the state championship, so you got to expect that.
Richter's shot up and good. Richter now has 5 points.
In addition to the Tusky Valley lineup today, I don't know if he'll see any action. That is number 20, Scott Cluxton, who has been added to that TV lineup today. He is the son of Davy Joe Cluxton, Timmy.
And Richter makes good on his second attempt for 6 points now. 17-16. TV has the 1-point edge. 8 out of 11 the Rams are from the free shot line. Vaughn's shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Richter. We're coming up on the 5-minute marker here in the second quarter. 17-16, TV with the lead. Dish down low. A foul. Pushing off.
That's right, pushing off against Hamilton Badin.
So that's how the play suddenly opened up. Pretty largely that time for the Rams. A foul initiated the things, and that was a little bit illegal according to the officiating staff. So that'll send Tusky Valley back on the offensive attack now.
Scott Thompson, who was injured there for Hamilton Badin in the first quarter, Tim, at the table ready to check back in.
And that's good news. And initial shot put up no good. A rebound by Taylor, who finally comes up with it after it was tipped around a couple times. This is Vaughn. Vaughn spins, shoots up with a shot short, no good. And underneath Edwards went up for the basketball shot and was fouled, I think, by Richter.
Yes, sir. Foul on John Richter, so that put Tusky Valley at the line for 2. This has been a hot and cold basketball game, Tim. Tusky Valley started out at the outset, real hot. Matter of fact, got up at one point to the tune of 8-1, a 7-point spread. Here we are at the 4:38 mark of the second period, and we got a 17-16 1-point lead for the Tusky Valley Trojans.
Richter has his first personal tagged against him. This is Edwards up with a shot, good. Matt, a very steady performer from the free shot line. He now has 2 points to his credit, 2 out of 3 from the line. Second attempt good as well. 3 points to the credit of Matt Edwards. 19-16 is the Tusky Valley lead. So now we've got Larkin with the basketball. Across the timeline against Franks. Larkin, Richter. This is Richter. Richter top of the key. Now to Larkin. Larkin eyeing up the situation. Tusky Valley rather stingy underneath. A little bit of shoving going on underneath the basketball hoop, but no call. And a lob down low by Richter, but it was intercepted by TV. Franks quickly down the other end. Up with a shot on the baseline. Good shot.
I'll tell you what, that time Stevie Franks stops on a dime, pops it in for the Trojans. Tusky Valley riding a wave right now. 4:05 remaining first half the score. Tusky Valley 21, Hamilton Badin 16. We'll be back to St. John's Arena after you watch this.
On out to Wiltshire.
Yeah, I think one day next week I'm going to try to sneak out, but don't tell nobody. You got me?
That is only if you promise to take the entire Channel 2 staff.
Absolutely.
Of course, we'd be there anyway.
Yeah, I'd probably find you guys there anyway, right?
That's right. 21-16 is our count. Tusky Valley with the lead. 4 minutes here in the second quarter. Richter with the basketball now as the Rams are coming off that timeout, as Steve Franks had the nice shot from the baseline go in for him to put Tusky Valley in the 21-16 lead position. Webster with the basketball. This is Larkin. McGuff. Baseline drive was fouled by Edwards. So Matt draws his first personal. And that'll send Kevin McGuff to the charity line. Kevin McGuff, a 19-point per contest output is his average. He had 16 points against Highland in their 67-43 win in the state semifinal matchup.
Well, it seems to me like Hamilton Badin spent a lot of time at that free throw line here in the first half. We'll give you those stats at halftime.
McGuff now gets a chance to shoot the back end of the 1-on-1 situation. He has 3 points, all 3 coming from the charity line. And gets his 4th from there. He's perfect, 4 for 4. 21-18, that closes the gap now to 3. Tusky Valley with the edge. 3:38 remaining here in the second quarter of action. Franks with the basketball. This is Taylor. Taylor looking for help. Back out top to Edwards. Edwards to Vaughn. Left open for a moment. That's all he needs. Shot no good. Rebound by Webster. He was all alone underneath on the boards. Crashed the boards. This is Larkin. Shot no good by Richter, I should say. Rebound by Tusky Valley. Franks with a quick drive. Up with a shot to the hoop. No good. Webster once again with the position underneath.
Steve Franks.
This is Larkin. Larkin finds an opening. Dish underneath. And shot no good. It was forced. Now we've got Richter with the shot. No good. He was in bad position as well. And a lot of Tusky Valley pressure. Drive by Vaughn. No good. A blocking foul on the baseline. Well, the other way, Matt Thompson had the initial shot. But Tusky Valley really not allowing him any good position underneath the backboard. Missed it. Richter got the rebound, went back up with it. Forced it. Had to. His only opportunity.
Yeah, there's a lot of playing going on underneath that iron, Tim. Yeah, they got a full house underneath that iron.
So that'll send Vaughn to the free shot line. Darren with 2 points on the afternoon, up with his first shot, spins around and rolls out. He's shooting 2. Let's see whether Darren can make good on his second attempt to put the margin to 22, but he can't do so. Ball rolls off and a foul underneath.
Yeah, we got another foul, Tim. That time they went over the top. So Tusky Valley be right back there at a 1-on-1.
So John Richter collects his second personal underneath. And the battle wages on. Underneath that iron. Derek Vaughn now will go to the charity line. He has 6 points thus far. The 6'3" senior will be in the bonus situation. The 1-on-1. Derek shot up and good. Derek now with 7. 22-18. Margin now a 4-point lead for TV. Trojans looking to make it 5. Derek Vaughn does so. Hamilton Badin now with the basketball. The 27-0 Rams looking to close in a little bit on the lead. Kicking violation on Franks, but Rams will keep possession of the basketball. Charlie, you know, that's got to be a difficult aspect, too, with all that pressure of being undefeated the entire season and trying to ride that tide the whole way out.
Oh, I'm sure the pressure is more so on Hamilton Badin. You know, they come in here undefeated. Everybody expects them to win, so the monkey's on their back.
Exactly. McGuff with the 2 points. Pretty shot from outside. 23-20 now. Tusky Valley with the lead. Craig Taylor. This is Taylor to Edwards. Left open. Up with a shot. Pretty rainbow.
Nice shot that time by Edwards. 25-20. The Trojans by 5. 2 minutes, 5 seconds remaining first half.
Just under 2 minutes. Richter, nice drive on the baseline. He avoided all the traffic and snuck through there somehow. 25-22, TV with the edge. 1:45 remaining here in the second quarter. This is Vaughn. Taylor, now to Vaughn. Vaughn stops up, passes off to Franks. Had the opening for a moment. Webster came in and rejected it. Saved inbound by the Rams. This is Larkin now. Larkin drives, stops up, pops, shot no good. Rebound stuck back up off the tip, and a foul underneath. Matt Edwards whistle with the personal. And going to the free shot line will be Matt Thompson, the 6'3" senior. Matt, as Charlie mentioned, experienced a little bit of flu bug and back problems in that game against Highland. Of course, we saw him go down earlier with a little bit of an ankle problem. Now he'll get a chance to go to the first points on the board in the ledger for him.
You know, Wernicke back in the ball game for the first time since he was hurt, Tim.
That's good news, real good news.
Yeah, so let's see if Wernicke's back to his usual self here.
So Thompson makes good on his first attempt. Second shot too short, rebound by Dwayne Wernicke. A minute 20 remaining here. Vaughn, baseline shot, jumper good.
Boy, he went over top of the big guy that time.
A minute 12 remaining here in the second quarter. 27-23, 4-point edge for Tusky Valley. Walking is going to be registered against Larkin. Just a moment of indecision, and he lost position of his pivot foot. Coming up on a minute marker here in the half. This is Franks. Decides to slow down a little bit. Dwayne Wernicke. Wernicke with the basketball. Wernicke to Vaughn. Left open. He'll shoot it. Pops it up short. Rebound by Vaughn. Drives up with the shot. Banks it too strong off the glass. Webster with the rebound.
Boy, Tusky Valley should have had that bucket. That would have put them up by 6. Doggone it.
This is Larkin. McGuff with the basketball. Larkin left open just underneath the arc. Shot short. Rebound. That time by Franks. Franks with it. Quickly escapes the pressure. Up with a shot off glass. No good. Taylor's there. Up with a shot. Scores.
Holy cow, we got ourselves a basketball game, Timmy. The Trojans with another deuce.
What assistance by Craig Taylor, who came down the court, fought for position, got it, and got the rebound and a stick back. Shot from the outside, no good. Vaughn with the foul.
Yeah, that was a silly foul by Vaughn that time, darn it.
So Darren gets his second personal tag to him. And that'll send McGuff to the free shot line. Kevin McGuff, so far perfect from the charity stripe, 4 for 4. He has 6 points altogether on the morning. Tusky Valley with the 29-23 edge. McGuff puts it up and in.
Seems to be pretty good from that charity stripe.
McGuff looking for his 8th point. 13 seconds remaining. Does so. Converts on it. And he has 6 of those from the charity line. 29-25. 4-point edge by Tusky Valley. 10 seconds. This is Franks. Working on 7 seconds now. Taylor. Derek Vaughn. Left wing up with a shot.
Oh.
Hits the ball.
How about that at the buzzer?
Derek Vaughn, what a way to cap off the first half, as that'll help carry some momentum into the locker room of the Tusky Valley Trojans. They lead it 31-25. We're going to come back. Charlie and I will have a recap of the first half of stats, and the Rams will open up things, inbounding right in front of our cable cast location at the midcourt stripe. Myself along with Charlie sitting right next door to Matt Ritzert and Scott Robinson from WJER Radio. And here we go. We're getting set for the second half of action. TV 31-25 leaders at this point. Richter with the basketball. This is Larkin. Larkin eyeing up the situation. Brink now back to McGuff. McGuff up with a shot, no good. Foul underneath on Tusky Valley.
Yeah, who is it, Taylor or Edwards? Number 30.
That'll go against Craig Taylor. Craig's second personal. So Kevin McGuff will go to the free shot line, and he'll shoot 2. So far, he's 6 out of 6 from the charity line. Makes it 7 out of 7.
Scott Thompson, I see over there with his ankle wrapped real heavy, Tim. I don't know if he'll get back in the ball game or not for Hamilton Badin.
McGuff off the back of the iron, too strong. Rebound, though, by Richter. Richter deals it to Larkin. Larkin out top now to Richter. Richter break up with a shot too strong off the iron. This is Vaughn with the rebound. 31-26. Tusky Valley gets out of that with just losing 1 point. And we have a foul against Larkin. He really tried to force the issue to dislodge the basketball against Franks. He's got to be whistled with the personal.
Steve Franks awful glad to hear that whistle, because Larkin was gone had it not been for that foul.
Taylor inbounds the basketball to Franks. Franks to Taylor. And we're going to have foul off the left side against Richter.
Another pushing foul against Hamilton Badin.
So Richter quickly collects his 3rd personal. And Richter, 18 point per contest output. That's not the news that Jerry Weisgerber likes to hear. The 7th year head mentor at the Rams program. Franks up with a shot too strong. Rebound by the big man Webster. Webster gets it to Larkin. Larkin quickly down the way to McGuff. McGuff loses a handle on the basketball, and he tried to get it back in bounds.
The official says, hey, you were on the line. It's going to go to the Hamilton Badin Rams.
So Edwards on the retrieving end, but obviously on the end line. So 31-26, coming up on 7 minutes here in the third. The Rams get a chance to go back on offense. This is McGuff. McGuff with the basketball to Larkin. Larkin open. Good job by Franks to break up the play. He could do well to hold it up, but no, he's going to split the defense. Goes up for the shot, but draws a foul. Well, and he goes against the backstop hard.
Yeah, Larkin really hammered him, Tim. He hammered him kind of hard there. Good thing Steve Franks getting up, and it appears to be all right.
Tell you what, Steve Franks gave the indication that maybe he was going to hold it up there, and that allowed him to split the two defenders that are coming down with him. And he goes up for the shot and was fouled. Get a chance to shoot the two.
Well, Tusky Valley in the first half from that free throw line, 7 out of 10. Make it now 8 out of 11 for Tusky Valley. 14 out of 20 for Hamilton Badin so far in the ball game from that foul line.
So Steve Franks rims it out. This is McGuff with the basketball. Edwards out top guarding him. Franks comes up with the interception. Stepped in front of that nicely. Franks to Edwards inside traffic. Ball fought for, but a foul is going to be whistled against the Rams on the play.
It'll go against McGuff. Loose basketball that time on the floor. That time Tusky Valley got the benefit of the doubt, and a foul was whistled against McGuff of the Rams.
And what a performance by Franks and Edwards and their cooperation and assistance with each other in that game against Triway, Charlie. We saw them do some circus passes to each other and really had Triway flustered.
Chuck Bryant from Lorraine, one of the officials, just doing his usual splendid job, Timmy.
And that time Vaughn gets the benefit of the good fingertip roll off the iron. He now has 12 points, pushes the lead now to 34-26 Tusky Valley. Dish inside. Larkin up with a nice move. Did a good job to rearrange himself for the better position underneath.
Well, that time Steve Franks caught napping just a little bit, letting Larkin get inside on him for the easy bucket.
34-28, Tusky Valley with the lead. Coming up on the 6-minute point here in the third quarter. Pass inside. Edwards up with a shot. Did a great job, first of all, to maintain control of the basketball, then went up with it. 36-28 is the Tusky Valley lead. Richter goes against pressure by Taylor. And we're going to have a foul whistled against Craig.
A little holding foul that time. Chuck Bryant working his sixth state tournament, Tim. Badin asking for a timeout. So at the 5:43 mark of the third period to score Tusky Valley 36, Hamilton Badin 28. We'll be back to St. John's Arena after you watch this.
Thank you, Charlie. 5:43 remaining here in the third quarter. Tusky Valley with the lead, 36-28. Rams get a chance to inbound the basketball. So far, they're 14 out of 20 from the charity line. Pass intended for Larkin, but he was cutting the wrong way as pass went out of bounds off the feed from Richter.
Boy, Tusky Valley would do themselves well to pop in another two here, Tim. That'll put them up, put them in double digits with a lead of 10 if they can make one here.
This is Vaughn. Takes the shot up with a shot off the back of the iron, no good. Franks with the long rebound. Franks shot no good. Vaughn with it. Goes up with it off glass and scores.
A 10-point spread for Tusky Valley, 38-28.
Derek Vaughn now with 14 points. 5:11 remaining here in the third. Larkin spins in the lane, up with a shot off glass and scores.
And that was a real sweet move by Larkin, I'll tell you that.
Pretty effort that time by Larkin, the 6-foot senior. 38-30. Trojan lead by 8 now.
Those kind of moves you used to see from Donnie Spinell, the Claymont Mustangs, right?
Yes, you did. Edwards from long range, up with a shot, no good. Rebound that time by Richter. Richter quickly down the floor. Taylor intercepts. It was intended for McGuff. So now Tusky Valley can push the lead to 10. Franks dumps it inside, but foul before the pass. And offensive foul against Dwayne Warnicki, I think.
Yeah, that foul's against Steve Franks, isn't it?
Okay, Steve Franks gets charged with the foul as he was going a little bit too quickly in the lane and couldn't get stopped up quick enough. So, teams exchange turnovers now. McGuff to Webster. Webster walked with it.
That's right. There you go. See, that time the guy that was guarding him got beat, but a teammate stepped in front of him, Tim, to screw him up and create the turnover. That's called helping out on defense.
And my, have we seen a lot of that by Tusky Valley. Darren Vaughn, number 41, replaces number 14, Matt Edwards. TV now with the opportunity on offense. Just under 4:11 remaining here in the quarter. Taylor, Franks, goes up against pressure, up with a shot. Pretty shot off glass, Charlie.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think that was more or less one of those shoot it and hope it goes in shots, but he must have been hoping awful hard because it went in for him.
Well, I'll tell you what, Franks has the touch too, so the precision that he has makes the likelihood a lot better that it's going to drop. And once you lay it off the glass too and work the boards like that, it's going to give you much of a better chance. Craig Taylor gets charged with the personal. Craig gets quickly his 4th charge to him. And Matt Edwards back into the ball game, substitute for Craig. Craig will sit down with those 4 personals. He's living on the edge at this point in the contest. Richter down low in trouble, up with a shot, didn't have any room, but foul's going to be charged against Tusky Valley as he got slapped in the hands. Bobby Von Kennel across the way, talking to the officials and possibly pointing out that it was a clean block.
I bet Bobby Von Kennel's brother, Gary Phillips, is up there just cheering him on.
Shot up and good by Richter. Richter now with 9 points, 40-31. Now it's an 8-point edge by Tusky Valley as Richter converts.
And we have yet to see any kind of full court pressure by Hamilton Badin. You'll probably see it in the later stages of the ball game.
Franks, right wing. Vaughn drives up with a shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Rams. Quickly down court to Webster. This is Webster. Dishes inside for Larkin, who saves it in bounds to Warnicki.
Another turnover for the Rams. Down court quickly.
And down the other way. It's going to go off Vaughn. Kevin McGuff and Vaughn were involved in that tangle for the basketball. And Vaughn, that time, they say, deflected the ball out of bounds last. You got to be aware of the Rams, as it's one of those teams that can sneak back up on you so quickly.
Well, you don't go undefeated by not having that capacity.
And they're within distance. They're down by 8 points. They're ready to strike again on offense. 40-32. Larkin left all alone, but obviously he doesn't have the range from at that point. Shot out top, no good. Webster up with a rebound, scores.
That time Webster in good rebounding position.
Webster with 3 points. 40-34. Timeout by Tusky Valley. So with 2:44 remaining here in the 3rd quarter from St. John Arena in Columbus, our score, the Trojans lead the Rams 40-34. Cummings, Ohio, Andrews Furniture, Wilkshire Golf Course, the Village IGA Food Liner, Zor Tavern, Barnhart TV, Amish Acres of Ohio, and the Twin City Pharmacy.
I think that time Bobby Von Kennel wanted a timeout. Say, hey guys, we're in no hurry. We still got the lead. So let's, be patient with the basketball and get the good one. Steal by Badin.
And up with a shot, no good. Second attempt, hauled down by Brink off of the tip-ups by Tusky Valley and Badin. And we're going to have a foul on the play, as getting the initial action started was Brink on the other end, who tied up Tusky Valley. So that'll send Brink to the free shot line, the 6'4" senior. 2 out of 2 from the line so far. He has 6 points to his credit. Will work on his 7th.
Rossetti checking in now, Tim, for the Tusky Valley Trojans.
Derek Vaughn now goes out of the lineup. Aaron Rossetti will check in, of course. to protect him from any further foul trouble at this point. John Brink eyes it up, goes right through the cords. 3 out of 3 from the line. 40-35 now. Badin can edge within 4 points with this hoop. They do so. 40-36, Tusky Valley with the lead. 2:30 remaining here in the third quarter as the Badin contingent comes to life. This is Franks. Rossetti with the basketball. Edwards drives up with a shot. No good. And an offensive player control foul called. And Ever.
Little bit impatient that time on that drive, Tim.
Ever so present, the Rams kind of just edging back into it and slowly taking control of the momentum, Charlie. Brink with the basketball. Brink against pressure by Warnicki. Has to get it out to Richter. Richter drives, stops up in the paint, shot no good, fouled. So quickly now, Tusky Valley not having things go their way at all as far as the fouls are concerned. Dwayne gets his second personal.
Hamilton Badin really taking advantage of that free throw line, Tim. Free throw line has got him back in the ball game.
Richter gets it to roll through for him. John Richter with 11 points to his credit. 5 of those from the free shot line. Make it 6 now and 12 points. 40-38, just a 2-point lead for Tusky Valley. A little bit of pressure put on by John Brink, but Franks will get it across the midcourt line. Just under 2 minutes. Third quarter. And a foul is going to be whistled against John Brink, who blocked the baseline.
And Wernicke hits the deck again. He's going to be a sore young man after this one's over, isn't he?
He certainly is. So Dwayne Wernicke will go to the free shot line now. Dwayne Wernicke with 2 points to his credit thus far. Wernicke shot up and good. 41-38, 3-point edge now for TV. Second attempt up and good as well.
Two pretty
with 4
free
points.
throws. Nice shots.
There were no question about those shots, Charlie, as you mentioned. 42-38. Tusky Valley with a 4-point edge. Coming up on minute 40 here in the third quarter. Richter inside the paint, no good. Good job by Rossetti with the rebound, and a foul is going to be called against Larkin, who stuck his hand in there.
That's right. Good call by the official Bill Alford right on top of it, Tim. So let's hope Tusky Valley can knock these 2 free throws home and put them up by 6 at the 1:32 mark the third period.
So that'll send Steve Franks to the charity line.
The momentum over the last couple minutes of this ball game has definitely been in favor of Hamilton Badin. Maybe these free throws will settle things down a little bit for Tusky Valley.
Shot up and good. Steve Franks looking for a 7th point. 4 of them so far in the third quarter. Gets it.
The last 4 points for the Trojans have been from that foul line.
Just under a minute 30 remaining here in the third quarter. Tusky Valley 44-38 leaders. Larkin with the basketball out top. Larkin drives up with a shot. Gets the benefit of the roll. Larkin now with 7 points, 44-40. Tusky Valley gap closed now within 4 points. Coming up on a minute, third quarter. Oh, good job to Edwards, who broke loose underneath on the baseline.
The foul is on Edwards. Offensive foul on Edwards.
So, Edwards they're calling, ran into Brinks.
And they're calling it a player control foul, Tim. Therefore, we do not shoot it.
44-40. Just under a minute here in the third quarter. The Rams looking to close it within 2, possibly 3. Pass underneath that was deflected actually by the net off of a pass by Webster. Went out of bounds, but I think Edwards got a hand on it.
Yeah, Steve Frank's got a hand on it, Tim, so to go to Hamilton Badin.
Larkin gets ready to trigger it in. He's got to call timeout quickly. Couldn't find an open player, so before they had the ball taken away, they called a timeout. So with that, 48 seconds remaining here in the third quarter from St. John Arena, Columbus. We'll take a break and go back to the studio. Tusky Valley with the 44-40 lead.
Your pharmacist is a vital link between you and your doctor, so naturally you want someone you know and trust at the Twin City Pharmacy. We have a pharmacist with the experience, knowledge, and consideration you expect. Hey, anyway, before we get into action, stop by the Twin City Pharmacy. Right?
Absolutely. In Denison, Ohio. 43 seconds remaining. Shot no good. Rebound by Vaughn off of the missed attempt by Richter. "30 seconds. Tusky Valley will be deliberate, looking for that good shot. They lead at 44-40. This is Aaron Rossetti. Rossetti looks for help. Calmly takes it back out top, repositions himself, gets it over to Vaughn. Now this is Franks. 12 seconds remaining. Edwards to Franks. 10 seconds. Now we'll have to look to push it inside. Rossetti with the basketball at the foul line. Rossetti drives baseline, finds trees, dishes underneath the Vaughn, up with a shot at the horn and scores.
It's good at the buzzer, Tim. Nice work in there by Rossetti, who found the open man. Through 3 quarters of basketball here in the state championship game, the score Tusky Valley 46, Hamilton Badin 40. Tusky Valley on their way. Let's hope so. Keep your fingers crossed. We love those Trojans. We'll be back after you watch this.
What a pleasure to watch. Tusky Valley displaying some fine basketball efforts out on the hardwood here at St. John Arena. As we watch Aaron Rossetti driving along the baseline, was converged in by a couple of trees on the behalf of the Rams. Dished out to Vaughn, who scored at the buzzer to make for a 46-40 Tusky Valley lead.
Tusky Valley up by 6. They've got 8 minutes before we know who the state champion is going to be. If Tusky Valley can continue the trend through these final 8 minutes, it'll be celebration time. Summerdale, Mineral City, Zorville, Bolivar, and what any other little burgs I have forgotten, right?
Absolutely. Tusky Valley will get back home Sunday for some celebration activities, win or lose. 46-40. Tusky Valley with the basketball now. This is Dwayne Warnicki. Up in the lane, shot no good. Rossetti fights for it, dishes it back inside, but Webster comes up with it. Good attempt by Rossetti to deflect it back in bounds on the save attempt, and Warnicki comes in quickly to get the foul called against him as he stuck his hands in to the pocket area of John Brink.
Tusky Valley continues to rebound and fight for that basketball under the iron. If they continue to take the good shot, I think they'll be in good shape.
46-40. John Brink at the free shot line. So far, he's unblemished from the charity line. 4 for 4, makes it 5 for 5 now. Looking for his 10th point. Brink makes good on it. And the score is now 46-42. 4-point edge by TV. 7:30 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Time now to get a little bit nervous and tense as far as the spectators are concerned. I know my hands are rather sweaty right now. Oh, nice pass inside to Rossetti.
That's right. Somebody lost Rossetti that time, but Rossetti wide open for the easy 2.
And what an assist by Tusky Valley. 48-42. Long bomb shot, no good. This is Franks. Got stuck by Larkin.
How many is that on Larkin?
Larkin now with his 3rd personal. There you see a shot of Jerry Weisgerber.
Well, I'd like to see Steve Franks put both of these free throws in, Tim. That'll give him an 8-point spread at the 7-minute mark. Franks a good shooter from that free throw line.
Check that. Larkin with 4 personals. Franks up with a shot, scores.
Hamilton Badin loses Larkin. You know, Larkin to Hamilton Badin is like Franks to Tusky Valley. They quarterback that ball club.
And shot in and out. Franks with a total of 8 points to his credit thus far. 49-42 is the TV lead. 7 minutes. Third, or I should check that, fourth quarter as we're coming down the home stretch. 3-point attempt no good. Rebound inside, stick back up, but a foul in the play. As Richter went up with it, was fouled.
It'll go against Rossetti of Tusky Valley, Tim.
Aaron gets tagged with his second. As Matt Edwards goes back to the Tusky Valley bench and chit-chats with Bob Von Kennel about some strategies they might want to think about underneath. Richter scores. Richter 7 out of 9 so far from the line. Makes it 8 out of 10. 49-44, 5-point Tusky Valley edge. Franks with the basketball being guarded by Larkin. Larkin, as we mentioned, 4 personals. Edwards, Dwayne Warnicki. Warnicki drives lane. Up with a shot off glass, scores!
That shot should not have gone in, Tim, but somehow Warnicki managed to get it through.
Dwayne Warnicki with a great drive that time. Took on a couple of taller players, and Vaughn comes up with the interception. He went high for that one. Pass was kind of a lazy lob, so that gave Vaughn the extra incentive to go after it. Franks dribbles it into the corner and then passes into trouble, and we've got a tie-up situation, and the arrow's going to go in favor of Badin. (51-44), Tusky Valley with the edge. 6:06, clock running now in the fourth quarter. Joe Heck providing all the pictures from up above. This is Tim Torelli along with Charlie Jones. Mid-court on the press row line here at St. John Arena. And we've got some pushing and shoving underneath. Foul's going to be whistled against Brink.
Yes, sir. Some more pushing and grinding underneath, and official Alford caught him that time. So we'll walk the length of the court and put Tusky Valley at the free throw line for a bonus.
John Brink with his 4th personal.
This is what it's all about, Timmy. This is what it's all about. You know, I played on this floor back in 1967. At that time, I thought it was a big deal. I can imagine what these kids from Tusky Valley are thinking right now. They got 5 minutes and 53 seconds.
And I've never had the experience, but I assume that you appreciate it more. You don't get a chance to really take it all in till probably months and years later, Charlie, of just what kind of a thrill it actually was.
That's right, and it's something that, you know, that always sticks with you.
And Warnicki makes good on both attempts. 53-44. Hearts all around the St. John Arena. Got to be pumping a little bit quicker.
I was talking to Coach Charlie Huggins, you know, who was our coach that year. We won the state championship here this weekend. Nice shot, a 3-pointer.
John Richter does the honors. 53-47, Tusky Valley.
And Coach Huggins, as a matter of fact, we got to talk about it. He says, well, Charlie, what do you think? Does it bring back memories? I said, Coach, you know it does, and he agreed.
And a foul, or let's make that a scuffle on the outside sideline for the basketball, but the possession will be retained by Tusky Valley. As McGuff went forward, he touched it last. Edwards inbounds to Vaughn. This is Franks. Coming up on the 5-minute marker here in the fourth quarter. Rossetti finds himself open, improves for the position, up with a shot, scores!
At Rossetti can come off the bench, buddy, and give you 150%, can he?
And he has 6 points. Quickly a pass inside, shot falls for McGuff. Good workmanship of the lane that time by Kevin McGuff, the 6'4 senior. Warnicki drives, player control foul. That time it was John Brink assuming position just in time to draw the player control foul.
Well, I'll tell you what made that call. Wernicke dipped his shoulder, Tim, put his head down and dipped his shoulder. That's offensive foul.
So now we're at 4:49 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Tusky Valley with a 6-point lead. Larkin to Richter. Richter thought about it momentarily. Drives, right side, goes up with a shot, fouled by Vaughn. Darren Vaughn now with 3, Charlie.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I feel, hey, this is still anybody's basketball game, son. You get me?
Oh, absolutely. This one's in question. It looks as though it's going to go all the way down to the end. Richter still keeps up his hot pace from the free shot line. He's got 10 points from the free shot line, 10 out of 12 so far. 55 to 51.
Hamilton Badin's had a lot of success in this ball game from that charity stripe.
4-point lead. Darren Vaughn pumps it up, no good. Rebound, a high rebound that time by McGuff, which pumps up the crowd. This is Larkin. Larkin drives, goes up with a shot, no good. Foul, whistled on the floor. And it's going to be a 2-shot foul against Aaron Rossetti as he went to the deck.
And the Tusky Valley fans, of course, disagreeing with that call.
And we're going to have a timeout. Good timeout that time by Tusky Valley. So at the 4:19 marker here in the fourth quarter, we'll send it back to our studio. Our score, Tusky Valley leads Badin 55 to 51.
So 4:19 remaining, Tusky Valley on top by 4, 55-51, but we got Badin on the free throw line.
And going to the line will be Larkin. Ed Larkin so far in the contest with 7 points, shooting 2. Spins his first attempt around the rim, drops through the courts. 55-52. Larkin looking to make it a 2-point edge. That's up, no good. Rebound though comes down to Brink. Shot no good. Brink gets the rebound and tried to stick it back up, but somehow Edwards comes down with the loose basketball.
Tusky Valley has got to be patient, get a good shot, and put it in a hole this time down the floor.
Darren Vaughn's shot no good. Off the down low feed, and they got off only 1 shot. Rams now with the basketball. McGuff up with a shot off glass, good. You know what made that play was his head and shoulder fake, which moved away the Tusky Valley defense, which allowed him to drive the paint area.
And these Badin fans are going crazy. It's a 1-point ball game.
3:35, fourth quarter. Bob Von Kennel up off his chair, directing traffic. The give and go, ball goes out of bounds off Tusky Valley. So now Badin can edge over the top and assume the lead. They're down by a point, 55 to 54.
And the pendulum, Timmy, has definitely swung to Hamilton Badin. Tusky Valley's got to come down with his rebound, take it down, be patient, put a bucket through to quiet these green and white fans down.
This is Larkin with the basketball. 3:15, fourth quarter. Larkin looks inside. Brink turnaround jump shot in the paint, and a foul's going to be whistled against Tusky Valley. And tough way for Derek Vaughn to foul out of the contest. He leaves with 3:10 remaining. Goes out via the victim of the foul out route. Goes out with 12 points to his credit. Or let's make that 14. He was 2 for 2 from the charity line.
Boy, you hate to lose a guy like Derek Vaughn, particularly when it's now crunch time, Timmy. You need a guy like Vaughn in there, you know, with his shooting touch and also his rebounding ability. That's going to hurt just a teeny weeny.
And that ties up the game. Brink deadlocks the contest, 55 to 55. Second attempt up and good as well.
Well, let's see what kind of composure Tusky Valley brings down the floor with them, Tim.
Brink 8 for 8 from the charity line, and that's some clutch free throw shooting. Foul underneath on Webster. Webster gets the explanation of the call. Webster gets his second personal. That'll send Darren Vaughn to the free shot line. Darren so far with 4 points. Let's make that 6 points to his credit. He's going to look to tie it up now. We're at the 3-minute marker exactly, fourth quarter.
Tusky Valley has got to dig down deep, Tim, and keep their composure.
Vaughn gets the fingertip touch to roll in.
Boy, when he let that one go, from my angle, it looked like it was going to roll off the right side of the rim. But fortunately for us and the Trojan fans, it went down.
Darren Vaughn calmly eyes up the second attempt, gets it to fall. We've got the shot waved off as a lane violation occurred.
Yes, sir, they say Vaughn was in the lane too soon.
And that's a costly violation that time. 56-56, just under 3 minutes. Larkin with a little bit of token pressure by Franks. This is Larkin, spins, gets the open lane for a moment, inside to Webster, up with a shot off glass and scores! Webster with his 5th point, 58-56, 2-point Badin Rams lead. Tusky Valley got to reach within now. Warnicki drives the lane up and a shot no good. Couldn't get it to fall. Webster with the rebound. Webster looking for help. Gets assistance. This is Larkin. Larkin across the timeline. Had it batted away by Edwards. Deflected out of bounds though off of Tusky Valley last.
Well, Tusky Valley has got a rebound, Tim.
2:20 remaining here in the contest. The Rams on offense and they have the 2-point lead.
Tusky Valley's got 2 timeouts left.
Inside feed to Webster, loses the basketball. Foul though.
That time they say he reached in and hacked him on the arm. Tusky Valley with 2 timeouts left. We're at the 2:12 mark.
Darren Vaughn gets registered with his 4th personal. So now Darren living on the edge as well. John Webster goes to the line. So far he's 1 out of 2 from there. Makes good on his attempt. Will shoot the bonus situation now. Pushes the lead to 3. Badin 59, TV 56. Webster with 6 points, looking to add his 7th. Webster gets it to fall. 60-56. Tusky Valley now finds themselves down by 4.
They need one bad, Timmy. They need one bad this time. They got to make sure it goes in.
Franks, fall away jump shot, no good. And takeaway. Dwayne Warnicki goes up with it, was fouled.
Foul is on Larkin, Tim, and what is that, 5 on Larkin?
Larkin gets tagged with his 5th personal. He'll sit down.
Great. That's good for Tusky Valley because Larkin runs this ball club. That is 5 on Larkin. So now we're Evie Stevie. Tusky Valley lost Vaughn a minute ago. Now Hamilton Badin loses their quarterback, number 15, Larkin. So let's see what kind of effect that has on the Rams. 2 minutes to play, Timmy.
I'll tell you what, Franks kind of forced that shot, but some good rebounding and good follow-up work by the Tusky Valley offense, and Dwayne Warnicki got himself in good position, drew the foul. Dan Richter, number 35, checks into the lineup for Larkin. Dwayne Warnicki will go to the line. Dwayne Warnicki. He's got all kinds of pressure on him, shooting 2. Dwayne pops up the first shot, scores.
A cool customer on that first shot.
Dwayne Warnicki now with 9 points.
Hopefully a repeat on this one.
5 for 5 from the line, makes it 5 out of 6 after that miss. Rebound controlled by Brink. The Rams will bring it down. Richter with the basketball. 60-57, Rams lead it. Richter drives up with a shot, scores. Richter with a strong move on the baseline. 62-57. 1:43 remaining in the contest. Pass dumped low. Goes out of bounds though off the Rams.
Well, it's a good thing that ball went to Tusky Valley, Tim. Tusky Valley down by 5 at the 1:41 mark.
A minute 41, 62 to 57. 5-point edge now by Tusky Valley. The Rams just crept up on Tusky Valley. Now Tusky Valley fighting for every breath that they have left in them as Vaughn loses the basketball. The Rams come up with it. This is McGuff. Richter. And a foul on Franks.
That's 4 on Franks, isn't it?
Steve gets registered with his 4th. A minute 24 now.
Well, at least they have the clock stopped. Somehow you got to get that clock stopped because you're running out of time here, big guy. The party's almost over and you're down by 5.
Shot, no good by Richter. Ball pulled down by Tusky Valley. A minute 19. Vaughn dishes to Franks. Franks drives the paint up with a shot. Falls! Franks gets the 2 points off the nifty roll. And Tusky Valley wants a timeout. A minute 12 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Whew. 62 to 59. Tusky Valley now back within 3. With that, we're going to take a timeout and go back to our studio for a message. We'll return right after you watch this. In Denison. Charlie, difficult situation, 62 to 59. Badin somehow slowly worked themselves back into position. You knew they were a force to be reckoned with, and somehow they crept back in it. Charlie now lead by 3. Have got the upper hand, the basketball with a minute 12.
Tusky Valley needs either a turnover or they got to stop Badin from scoring and bring it down. There we have a foul on Vaughn.
Darren Vaughn gets whistled with his 5th personal. He'll leave the game. And that's another tough point for Tusky Valley at this stage. They've got people in foul trouble the whole way through their lineup. So whoever stops the clock forcing a foul on the Rams most likely will be in a position to be sitting out. So now Aaron Rossetti will get the call and go back into the lineup. 62 to 59.
Yeah, this is a tough situation, as you say, Tim, for Tusky Valley. You got 4, well, hell, you got 5 horses on the floor right now for Hamilton Badin, the shortest of which is about 6'2". So Tusky Valley really playing in against a lot of trees right now in the last minute of this ball game, and rebounding a key factor.
Stepping to the line will be Kevin McGuff. McGuff makes good on it. Dims the hopes for Tusky Valley a little bit more, 63 to 59.
McGuff with 14 points so far in the ball game, Tim, looking for his 15th.
And makes good on it. 9 out of 10 from the line. McGuff, solid performance. And an extra effort at the free shot line. Dwayne Warnicki up with a shot off the initial miss.
Tusky Valley still scrapping.
64 to 61. Badin with the 3-point edge. 51 seconds. This is Richter. Gets it across the timeline. Richter with it. Pass to Webster. Webster being pressured. This is Richter. Dan Richter in trouble. Gets it to John Richter. Now this is Brink.
I think I'd stop the clock.
We're down to 30 seconds. Edwards. Not sure whether they called the foul on Rossetti or Edwards.
Edwards is whistled with a foul, I believe, Tim. 31 seconds. Tusky Valley down by 3, but Badin has been deadly at that charity stripe.
Edwards, 4 personals. 31 seconds. Richter, another presence at that charity line so far. He has now, that would have been his 11th point, but misses.
Yeah, Tusky Valley can get back in it now, Tim. It's got to go through the hoop, though.
Franks drives, feed to Taylor, up with a shut-off, class scores. 1-point lead by Badin. 20 seconds remaining in the game. A timeout quickly.
How about that, sports fans? Tusky Valley, the Trojans refuse to lay down and play dead, Timmy. It's a 1-point ball game.
And once again, nice teamwork, good workmanship of that basketball. And Craig Taylor just kind of hid on the baseline, then got the pass off the beautiful feed, laid it up off the glass and scored.
Yep, now we got 20 seconds to go in the ball game. I'd love to be in that Tusky Valley huddle right now, listening to what Bobby Von Kennel is telling his troopers. I'm sure it has something to do with being 1 point down, only 20 seconds on the clock, and how do you get the ball back? Hopefully you get it back without committing a foul, but if worst comes to worst, you got to foul, stop the clock, hope Badin misses the free throws, then you got to also hope you can get it down the floor and put it in before those 20 seconds expire. So it's a big task ahead of these Trojans, but they've been doing it all year long. They've been answering the bell all year long. 20 seconds of basketball. In 20 seconds, we'll tell you who the state champion is.
And who do you foul, Charlie? You got Richter shooting 10 out of 12 from the line, Brink 8 out of 8. And so it goes. Foul going to be whistled right in front of us on Craig Taylor. Craig Taylor with just a yeoman's effort.
Is that 5 on him?
Craig Taylor will sit down now with 5 personals, correct.
Well, that's 3 of them now. That's 3 Trojans who have fouled out of the basketball game.
Craig Taylor leaves with 6 points. Going to the free shot line will be the Rams, John Richter. And as we mentioned, he's 10 out of 12 from the charity line. You've got Brink 8 out of 8. You've got McGuff, Kevin McGuff, 9 out of 10. Webster, 3 out of 3. There lies a big strength today for the Rams.
Absolutely.
Shot. Oh, just falls through off of the roll.
If that one wouldn't have gone in, Tim, and Tusky Valley would have rebounded, would have been a different complexion. Now, let's hope he misses this and the Trojans can rebound it.
Richter, 11 out of 13. 65-63. Shot no good, short. Euler gets the rebound. This is Franks. Franks, top of the wheel, intercepted by Brink. Brink quickly down the other way. Brink will be fouled.
And they're going to call an intentional foul. Intentional foul. And that is going to hurt real bad, Tim.
That comes with 7 seconds remaining. Oh, that offensive possession was ever so crucial for TV. Brink got himself in position, had the defensive position that time. Pass was forced in traffic.
And that makes the 4th Trojan who has fouled out of the ball game. We've had 4 Trojans and 1 Ram fall out of the ball game. I just saw, well, who is it? Who just fouled out? Rossetti or Franks? One of them. Rossetti has just fouled out of the ball game. So now here's what we got, buddy. We got ourselves at the free throw line shooting an intentional foul.
Shot up and good by Brink, who gets the advantage of shooting it all alone. 66-63. 7 seconds remain. This is a crucial one here. Second one up and good.
And they'll get the basketball out underneath their bucket, Timmy. They are up by 4. They don't have to do anything but inbound the basketball. There's not enough time left.
Charlie, 10 out of 10 from the line. And a foul is going to be called against Aaron Rossetti. That'll send Brink back to the charity line. Rossetti's 4th. Franks just fouling out here with 7 seconds in the contest. Franks left the game with 10 points to his credit.
Guess what? Rossetti just fouled out. That makes 5. Is that 5 Trojans that have fouled out of the basketball game?
Aaron's still in the game. I think he just has 4 to his credit. I could be wrong. He's still lined up.
Well, the official just went over there and said, hey, Coach Von Kennel, that's 5 on this gentleman.
Well, apparently Rossetti doesn't know it yet, if that's the case.
Let's see. That's 5 guys that fouled out for Tusky Valley. You can just see You can see 4 starters plus Rossetti over there on the Tusky Valley bench that have fouled out.
Brink makes good on it, keeps up his 100% per line shooting. And now the Badin fans coming to life, the excitement starting to sink in. Misses for the first time on the morning. 3 seconds. Shot no good to end the game, but that does it. The final score, Badin leads the Division III state champion Rams to the title with a 68-63 decision. And they go 28-0 on the year, and that's an incredible feat. Incredible. Hats off to the Tusky Valley Trojans. Hard-nosed play throughout the whole course of the contest, and for the most part carried the tempo and the momentum. But Badin, you have to be aware of them, and they just kept their composure and stuck with it and hammered away, and slowly then reached over the top to come away the victors, 68-63, Charlie.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a tough loss for the Tusky Valley Trojans, but for these Tusky Valley fans, they got to remember there's only 5 points difference. There's only 5 points different that kept them from being the state champion. Between them and the state champion, there's only 5 points. Tusky Valley, a splendid season. They deserve a lot of credit. They got beat in the state championship game by only 5 points. I know it's tough over there on them now, but buddy, they played their hearts out. They did themselves well. You get me?
They certainly did. What an effort, Tusky Valley. Need we say more? And what a fine backing by the Tusky Valley contingent, and also the fine folks from Tuscarawas County who got behind the Tuscarawas County entrance into the state championship competition.
And Coach Bob Von Keno and Coach Don Spinell and Coach Dick Swinderman over there talking to Fred Daffler. There you get a good shot of him. Talking to Fred Daffler, Assistant Commissioner of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tusky Valley, of course, over there on their bench, waiting to receive their runner-up trophy from the Ohio High School Athletic Association. But I'll tell you what, it was a tough game to play. It was a tough game to call. Both teams deserve a lot of credit. Hamilton Badin, of course, the story of the ball game. And I haven't even seen the final stats yet. But you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out that the story in the ball game came from the foul line for the Hamilton Badin Rams. They were deadly from the foul line, and they were there quite often. Glad to see Tusky Valley down here, see all their fans down here. I'm sure it was a good experience for them. Coach Bob Bonkeno, Spinell, Swinderman, the whole crew. I put in a lot of hours, a lot of headaches just to get here. And if I keep talking about this, I'm going to start crying. You get me?
Right now, the Tusky Valley Trojans will be recognized as the Division III state runner-ups.
And there you see each one of the Tusky Valley Trojans walking up, getting their plaque, which I'm sure will hang on their walls for years to come, and which recognizes them as a participant in this state tournament. Tusky Valley, a splendid season. There you see Rossetti going over and getting his, but once again, Rossetti came in off the bench. Did a great job for Bobby Von Kent on those Tusky Valley Trojans. I think it was a matter of, as time went on, Hamilton, who I think is a much bigger team than Tusky Valley, just slowly but surely warmed down. came up with the key rebounds. A lot of trees in there for Hamilton Badin. Tusky Valley, through the most part of the ball game, did a good job blocking out. But when it came down to crunch time, I think the height of Hamilton Badin plus the free throw shooting of that basketball team from that foul line is what brought Hamilton Badin the state championship.
Arena getting set to wrap things up, and we're going to go courtside now with Charlie Jones speaking with Bob Von Kennel.
Okay, thank you, Tim. Coach, a tough game, but from where I sat, you did yourselves well. You represented the school well. You represented the area well. You know, when you get to the state championship game like this, they're all tough. You come out on the short end of the stick, but hey, you got nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah, we hoped for a few little things to happen that didn't. We hope we get a few breaks down inside. You know, when you give one away that size, you're looking for a break, and I guess we didn't get one in the second half. 5 guys fouling out of the game, and them shooting 50 foul shots, it's tough to compete against that.
Well, Hamilton Badin, as you say, you're referring to the height advantage they have over you, and they did have a definite height advantage. Hamilton Badin, as I'm sure you're already aware, was 37 out of 48 from the free throw line.
Yeah, I know they went to the line a bunch, and a lot of them we had to foul down the stretch, but a lot of the times they didn't. We had a 10-point lead early on in the fourth quarter, and you know, they made a run without shooting a field goal. They made their run all at the foul line, so that's where they came back on us at the free throw line, and we just didn't get there enough times ourselves, I thought. 7
seconds to go in the basketball game. You are called for an intentional foul. Now, at that point in the game, there's 7 seconds left. You're down by 3, and there's an intentional foul. How did you react to that?
I felt like they just handed him the trophy right there. You know, I disagree with the rule as it is. I don't think it's a very good rule. You know, you just felt like then, well, they're taking the officials. Chuck Bryant was saying, you know, I'm going to take it and get it over with right now. So that's what he did.
Okay, Coach. Well, once again, tough loss. I know you got a lot of people waiting for you. I want to tell you congratulations. You, of course, with some personal honors as co-coach of the year. Hey, the Tusky Valley Trojans did a great job. Short end of the stick, but you are at the big dance. There's only 5 points separate you and your team from the state champions. Congratulations, Coach. Good job. Any final comments?
No, thanks a lot, Charlie. Thank you, Cable 2 and WJR, for the support you've given us.
Okay, Tim, you got anything else?
Thank you, Charlie, and thank you, Bob Von Kennel, coach of the Tusky Valley Trojans, on a magnificent season, and I'm sure it'll all sink in here as the days and months proceed. Tough loss to the hands of the Hamilton Badin Rams. The final outcome 68-63. Charlie, it was a pleasure working with you at the state tournament, as well as Joe Heck, and nice being with you here on the St. John Arena hardwood.
Okay, Tim, likewise here. We had a good time, and we're still proud of those Trojans, aren't we?
Absolutely. And that'll wrap things up from St. John Arena. So for Charlie Jones, Joe Heck, and Tim Torelli, we bid you a very good farewell. So long, everybody.